What is going on, everybody? We have made it. It is Friday afternoon. It is Friday at 5. You have myself. You have Joe. We are ready to break down basically this full NBA slate. Basically, we're just going to go down the slate. Uh, like obviously, some of these games we're not really going to talk about, but we are going to actually kind of hit on every single one of them. But got my main man Joe here with me. Joe, what is up, man?
Yo, bounce back of the century yesterday, man. We been sniping some sweat free ass plays too. Film
Man,
room, my guy. Yeah, we
man,
were riding that. We hit the easiest third quarter sweat free bet in the world yesterday. So
man. That actually like Timberwolves when actually they were down at half. That was maybe literally the easiest live play I have ever done. Like when you looked at that and you saw the Grizzlies from like three were shooting like 70% and
yeah,
and actually like overall 60%. And they're like and then you're like they're only up five and you're like they're not going to
I,
keep that.
I doubled down on the T Wolves. I had them at plus
Oh yeah,
115. I was like, what? They
yeah
shooting
man,
70% and only up five. Hell yeah. Like,
yeah. Because actually pregame I laid it was minus 130, and then at halftime I got plus 124.
yeah.
So I mean it was yeah.
Bro, we Josh and I rode the third quarter over because the third quarter over was like 60 points. Minnesota had
uh,
52 by themselves. Like, I'm
They
like, oh shit, this is sweat free.
they smashed that
Yeah.
for sure. Sorry guys, just trying to get the show shared out here. But yeah, man. Um, guys, I will say as far as the baseball slate, we do have a big baseball slate tonight. I'm only going to break down one game, or I'm actually planning on breaking down one game. So if you have any baseball games you want us to go over, definitely drop them in the chat. Um, and actually, like, we'll actually talk about them then. Um, but yeah, man. Well, it is Friday. It's 5 o'clock, so we gotta do something, man.
You see what I did.
Okay,
I
yeah, we gotta
was
do a
like,
little
we
something.
ain't done it all week.
We gotta do a little something before we get started here. Nice little bottle pop.
There
All
we
right,
go.
cheers, man.
Cheers. All right.
All right,
Oh.
now we can get started. Now we can get started. All right, starting off with Hawks at 76ers. Um, be honest with you, I don't really have anything here, but this is the game. This is a game that the Hawks need. Uh, the Hawks want they actually want this game. They're laying 11 points for a Hawks team. For me, that's just hard to lay that many points. The total is up to 240 now. I honestly think that both of those numbers are actually good. Um, but if I was to play it, an actual Hawks like team like total over was what I was thinking, but it's already so high. But I was saying the same thing yesterday, and that didn't matter whatsoever. They still flew over that one. But yeah, Joe, do you have anything here?
I don't have an official play on this, but I definitely lean the full game over 240. They're letting you know the Atlanta Hawks, they don't play defense. That's not their thing. They will shoot you to death. They will not play defense though. From a matchup standpoint, the 76ers, the reserves that they have, we've seen those guys for a while. They do have, I don't want to say the full size advantage, but they are pretty big. With that being said, I think this game soars over that 240. The last two times they played were roughly a month ago. And the totals were, what is that, 255 and 251. So 240, and the Hawks really need this game and are not going to play defense. I think over 240 is the play for this one, but I'm not going to play it because this is a 15 game slate. But I definitely think Over 240 is the play for me.
Yep, agree there. Yeah, man. There's kind of like what we had said, man. The Cavs, they really are a different team than actually mostly seems like this. Like backup squad one. I mean, they're just deep, but they are a like I was talking about, man. This team is they are a family, dude, and they're gonna give it their all too. Like this Cavs team, I'm telling you, this year is just different.
I personally took the 9.5, but I didn't tell everybody because I was like, I didn't feel comfortable saying it on the, hey, this is official play, but I played it really small, but I definitely took it. And boy, was I glad I did. So,
Yep.
because 9.5 to the Cavs backups, when the Cavs backups, one thing you guys got to understand is the backups play against the starters in practice. Like they practice against each other. They're not playing against other teams. So naturally, the backups are going to have traits like Mitchell and Garland when your name is DeAndre Hunter, and his props soared over. His points total soared over. So yeah.
Yeah. Juice Man, Nick Slime moved. I mean, yeah, I mean, as far as this morning, I mean, even at like noon, you still could have got the Cavs at plus like 7 or actually like plus 8. Um, I mean, as far as the injury report goes,
One and
just
a
pulled it up. Everybody's questionable. But this line tells you that they're clearly not going to play. I mean, you have OG is questionable, Brunson questionable, Hart questionable, Cat questionable. Um, but this tells me that like none of those guys are going to play though. But
So
yeah, Joe, do you have anything there?
here's my thing, right? They said the wildest thing on NBA TV. If you guys are watching that game, they said Jalen Brunson is on a minutes restriction, but the man played 34 minutes his very first game back.
Yeah,
What the hell kind of minute restriction is that? There's only like what 40, 45 minutes in a game. Like this motherfucker played 34 of those. That is insane, bro. Like Thibodeau gotta go, bro. I'm
I was about
so over
I was
that.
about to say. I mean, like for actually them, that actually kind of is a minutes restriction.
34 minutes for
Um,
your first game back? Bro, look at his box score. He hasn't hit 25 points yet. Like, this is not the same Jalen Brunson. And if he does play, I'm playing the hell out of his under. His PRA, put the under down. Like, if he goes, like, I don't even think Bovada's giving a line for it. But if they did, I'm hammering that. The dude's not healthy. Like, so
yeah. So yeah, man. As far as that game, the line is probably correct now. If all those guys actually do sit, I mean, the Cavs are actually like the much like deeper team. So I mean, like I would have to go there. But like I said, as far as all the line value, you've like missed it all. And there are, and I will go ahead and tell you, there's a bunch of games later on the slate that have a lot of value. So
but
I would move on.
But check this out though. If the Cavs beat the starters of the Knicks, right? 124 to 105, and now the starters aren't going to play. In theory, doesn't the Cav money line have a lot of value?
I mean, yeah. Well, actually, I mean, like that's what I said. If you don't care about catching the ass end actually like of the line move, I
Yeah.
mean, like like yeah, like that's how I would play it. But like I said, man, there are some
Oh, wait a minute.
later on in the game some really good spots.
Yeah, scratch that. Don't play that. DeAndre Hunter sitting, Sam Merle sitting, Ty Jerome sitting. Goddamn, do they have enough people to play this game?
Hunter's also sitting. Oh yeah, he is sitting.
But
Merrill,
see, when you
Mitchell.
look at so the injury reports aren't lining up.
Look at the one that's look at the ones like I just like
So
sent you, and actually like that's what the most like official one is.
I got the 431 from NBA.com, and it says DeAndre Hunter, Ty Jerome, Sam Merle, and Donovan Mitchell are out. Darius Garland is probable, but it doesn't mention Jared Allen, Evan Mobley. Like, are they still resting or? are they gonna go? Because
It.
if they're gonna go, they're gonna blow the Knicks back out, bro. Like,
Oh, look, here in about another 20 minutes, we're actually going to get another one.
okay,
Um, so we will definitely pull that up. Um,
yeah, because I'm gonna smash the Cavs if Mobley and Jared Allen and the rest of the crew goes.
yeah. All right, man. Let's go ahead and move on. Yeah, guys, we got a lot of games today. Every team in the NBA is actually playing tonight. Um, Bucks and the Pistons. I have absolutely nothing here, but I think Joe has a. I think you have two props. Yeah.
Yeah, I got two props. I got Cade Cunningham over 4.5 rebounds. Long story short, the man plays damn near the whole game. He basically lives inside the paint, so him catching 5 rebounds is not hard. Kevin Porter Jr. over 10.5 points for -115. That man has been on a tear lately. His field goal attempts have been up. His minutes have been up. With Dame Lillard still not playing, his usage has went up. Doc Rivers and the team trust him a lot more, and I think that you're getting that Kevin Porter Jr. from Houston when he was like balling and doing what he had to do. So I like those two props a lot.
Gotcha. I like it. I like it. Let's keep it moving. Hornets and Boston. I mean, the Hornets. Everybody knows they're all banged up. They have most of their guys out. Looks like the Celtics, man. Besides Brown, it looks like they're going. So this, I mean, this is going to be a beatdown. Um, I mean, mega beatdown. But still, at actually like a 19 and a half point line, I'm just,
Man, that shit.
yeah.
20 points. That's insane, bro. They're still in the NBA. Like, but if there's anybody that's capable of covering a 20-point spread, it is Boston, right? So
Yeah. I mean, like that's the only side I. That's definitely the only side I could pick. Uh,
so
let's just say that.
real talk. The only prop that I would consider taking in this game is Drew Holiday over 9.5 points for 125. Um so head to head, he's hit that in 7 of his last 8. So against Charlotte, they do try to target Tatum a lot. They try to take the ball out of his hands, but the problem is Celtics have too many people that can win. So if he's covered this line in 4 out of his last 5 games, averaging 14 and a half. However, blowout potential is real. And I just
Oh
think
yeah,
it's too much of a blowout potential for me to play it. So it did get scratched off my list, but it did make my list. But so if you were forcing props, that's one that I would consider.
okay. Got the Wizards at the Bulls. Um, this would be a Josh Giddy triple double or either pass for actually me, because that's just what that boy does now. But once again, this is going to be a blowout. So I also don't actually want to touch that one either.
Giddy is the reason why I can't take any Bulls props in this one is because blowout. Like he might not have to play the fourth quarter, so you're banking that he's gonna hit all 3 of those lines in the first 3 quarters, and it's like I don't know, man. I'm closer to laying 15 and a half than I am to playing props, but I'm not playing anything in that game. Not to shit on your bet though. Like if you want to do it, do it. I just
Oh no.
15-game slate, bro. There's way too many spots that I like over this one.
Yeah,
Like, is this triple double like still plus money? Cause he's been banging that shit lately. Like,
I honestly like didn't even look at it, man. But there's just yeah. If I was
yeah,
gonna bet anything, that's how I'd do it.
he single handedly fucked our Heat play. Like
He was not supposed to play that game.
he was
Uh,
not him, Vooch, or Kobe White. All three of
I'm I'm still kind of pissed about that game. Um, I'm gonna let you talk about this one. I have nothing. Heat at the Pelicans. I would actually lay it here. Pelicans have nobody. They have nothing going on. They're not playing well. The Heat are playing well. They're actually scoring points. To me, if I was going to play this one, I would be laying it. Joe, do you have anything here?
Same exact boat. If anything, I would look at maybe a Heat team total over if you were scared of laying it, but I
Okay.
think it's safe to lay this one. But again, way too many spots to force it on this one.
Yeah. And actually, guys, we're about to get into a bunch of spots where we actually have a lot of plays and really like them.
Yeah, we just flying through this morning slate, give you guys our thoughts. That way, in case it's the what you needed to push you over the edge to make your bet, then go for it. But between JD and I, we got a lot of spots that we really like. So
Yeah, for sure. That next game, man, the Mavs game, there's nothing. I literally have nothing to say about that at all.
the Mavs are coming off of getting embarrassed by the Lakers and Luca. I think they're able to take care of business with AD. They're starting to look healthier. Excuse me. A lot of people on their roster is a game time decision. If you ask me, I would bet Klay Thompson unders because Clay doesn't look right. He's not running on both sides of the court. He doesn't look healthy, in my opinion. He just looks fatigued. Um, so, if anything, I would look at a Klay Thompson under because I'm sure it's probably at 12 and a half or 13 and a half or something like that. He had like
Bro.
three for the first two quarters last game. So, and that was a big market game, which he usually shows up in. So, yeah, I think a Klay Thompson under would be the best player in this one, but I don't have anything for this one either.
Nets at the Timberwolves. You have to lay 20 and a half points here. Um, Phew. Hang on. What is their team? What is their team total? The team total is 119.
Bro, that's
Let me look at something here. That's
I'm not doing it. Just because I don't really see the T Wolves as like they just blew the backs off Memphis yesterday in
yeah,
Memphis. So they're going home. Everybody in Brooklyn's starting five is out. Claxton,
oh, yeah.
Sharp, Cameron Johnson, and D'Angelo Russell. All five of them are out. So you're looking at the backup for the Nets when the starters didn't have a damn chance versus the T Wolves where Ant Man just hung up 40, what was it, 42, 44, and
44.
nobody could, man, no, hell no. To me, in this game, the only play that I would play is Rudy Gobert. I know y'all sick of me, but it's points, rebounds, and assists. Bro, that's old faithful. He's been cashing. I'm just gonna keep cashing it. His PRA is at 23 and a half for minus 113. Far too good. He's been a double-double machine lately, and that's 20 right there. So I don't think the Nets have anybody that's gonna stop him down low. They already have what 23rd most points in the paint allowed to big men. So in the event, the only way this line doesn't hit is a blowout, which is very much so possible.
Oh yeah. NBA soft cap man. During the regular season, I would agree, but these last 2 weeks of the season, this is my favorite time, man. I like we find I to me it's so easy to pick out these certain spots, and these past 2 weeks, I mean, we've been killing it. Like we're up
Yeah.
huge. And actually tonight, and we're actually about to get into those games now. I think we found some great spots. And actually, then as far as the playoffs, I actually like to cap those too because I mean you know everybody's actually playing and actually
Yeah.
giving it their all. So
And
yeah,
then
man,
after the first game, you get to see everybody's coaching. That's when coaching matters the most, in my opinion, in the playoffs, because you're going against the same team. So you get to see which coaches make adjustments and which ones don't, right? So I really like game ones. I feel like that's a lot of value in the game ones. Um, I like game twos as well because you get to see the adjustment. So
yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and get into this Grizzlies and Nuggets game. Grizzlies coming off that game last night, man. I don't think in a game that they really needed. man, that second half defense, man, they just like I don't know if gave up's the right word, but I mean like they just all right here. I mean, that was crazy to see, man.
The
Like,
defense was trash from opening tip off,
well,
but in the second half, it got extremely bad.
yeah, like I really don't think I've seen a game where a team actually really needed the win. I mean, play quite like that. That was something else, man. And now they're traveling from Memphis to Denver to play in the altitude after that game last night. I think this is a tough spot, man. I really do. I think it's a really tough spot for them.
It was a late game last night too, so it wasn't like they traveled early in the day. No, they didn't get to Denver till like damn near 2 a.m. today, 2 or 3 a.m. So they didn't have a good night's rest, and now they're in altitude.
Yeah.
So
Um, this is a game where, as far as the Denver side, I definitely like that. Laying 7 points. Not sure I'm quite ready to do that with them though. That'd definitely be how I would lean. As far as Denver, as far as them in a parlay, I think that's a pretty good spot.
there we go.
Um,
I would
but guys, I have a prop here that I absolutely love, and that's Ja over 2.5 3 pointers made. You can still get that at plus 120. I'm surprised we're getting this line, guys. Ja has been shooting the hell out of the three ball the past like 4 or 5 games. Let me pull it up, see what he's made. Um, if actually you've been watching those games, you know
yeah.
he's been shooting very well. Yeah, his past 4 games, he's made 5, 4, 3, and 5. And we can get over 2.5 at plus 120. And this is going to be a high scoring game, guys. Um,
Mhm.
this is definitely going to be a high scoring game. So that line to me, I absolutely love that.
To piggyback off what you're saying, he's very efficient at the 3-point shot as well.
Yes.
He's had in the last 4 games, he's had 8, 7, 10, and 13. So he's ramping up the number of 3-point attempts, which is probably just as important because you got to shoot the damn ball in order for it to go in. So
Yep.
his attempts from 3 has clearly been a part of the new coach's game plan. So yeah, and then you got to think about it. Off of back to back, you're less likely to drive to the paint, and you're more likely to pull up from 3. So I love that prop. I
Yep.
love it.
I actually don't play a lot of props. I mean, like y'all like know, I just have them here and there. I gotta really love them, and this is one
Yeah.
that I looked at and I really love it.
So
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm personally on Denver's team total over, and I'm on Denver as a money line parlay piece. The defense that we saw from the Grizzlies yesterday was just fucking atrocious. Like no other way to get around it. Denver also, they look happy to be playing basketball again. Coach Malone had the locker room divided. When he got fired, it's like, why the hell would you do that? When you look at the people that own, the family that own the Denver Nuggets, they own multiple sports teams. This was on ESPN. They rarely fire coaches, and they still decided to fire this man, 2 weeks before the playoffs start? So, like, Jokic knew about it. He gave a post game interview about it. When I'm looking at players in the locker room who have their phones out, they're posting live videos to Twitter and stuff like that. That locker room looked happier than ever. The only player that looks to be negatively affected by this was Russell Westbrook because him and Malone were boys. But that locker room was divided between Westbrook and Malone versus Jamal Murray and the Jalen Pickett dude or whatever, the rookie.
Yeah,
So Jamal Murray is not on the court. Westbrook looks affected. However, there were a ton of assists that didn't come from Nikola Jokic yesterday. So that means other players are getting a number called and the ball is moving around. There's more diversification. So you can't just put 2 players on Jokic and see what happens. To me, the Denver Nuggets, there's a ton of value in the Memphis team that's tired as hell that didn't play a lick of damn defense going to Denver. Like I think Denver's got his groove back. I'm all over Denver. I like the 6.5, but I think the team total is a lot better. So I'm on the team total, and I'm using Denver as a money line parlay piece.
I like it. I like it. Real quick, OKC Jazz. It would be really OKC team total over or either pass here. For me, this is a very easy pass. Joe, do you have anything here?
No. I like OKC a lot. I think their backups are better than the Jazz starters because the Jazz starters are all rookies, basically.
Yeah,
So you're looking at a Jazz backup versus OKC backup. I think OKC has a clear advantage, but I'm not willing to put money on it.
yeah. All right, let's go to another game here that I know that I am loving. Um, First off, gotta give a shout out to our guy J Bo's in the chat now. What is up, man? Glad to have you here. And chat. One other thing. Um, as far as the baseball slate tonight, I am going to go over one game, and actually that's actually my like largest play of the day. Like that's my 5 unit max play. It's been sent out to like Twitter, so you may have already seen it, but I'm going to just go into detail of why I like that play so much. But if there are any other baseball games that you would like us to talk about, definitely drop them in the chat, and we'll be happy to do a quick overview there. But let's get into it, man. Spurs at the Suns. Uh, what are we doing here, man? Suns are laying 5. Um, I
In what world?
I
Like,
don't know, man.
I
They've
don't know.
lost so many straight. They're not. I mean, like to me, like the Grizzlies don't play defense, but damn, the Suns really don't play defense. um,
The Suns don't even attempt defense. They
no, the
look
Suns.
allergic to the shit.
I'm telling you, these guys do not care, guys. Like they are on vet. Like they are already in the off season. Like they are already, wherever their like vacation spot is, man. Like,
What's John Morant's new celebration?
oh yeah,
Blow the whole shit up. Kevin Durant already said he requested a trade. That team went to hell in a handbasket fast. Once KD left, that shows you his impact. It was over with. It was over with. Devin Booker was trained by Kobe Bryant. He's the only one that looks like he gives a damn. Bradley Beal already knows the locker room turned against him. They wanted him to be traded. He refused because he has a no trade clause. The coach, what the hell is he doing? You fired Monty Williams years ago, and that's looking like it's biting you in the ass. Like there's no locker room togetherness. Everybody is like doing their own thing. Bradley Beal, after the game, when they got blown out, he said, we may as well have not even shown up. Like the hearts are just gone. And then I'm looking at a Spurs team who just beat the Golden State Warriors in Golden State, mind you.
and also a game that Golden State needed.
In the game,
Yep.
exactly. It wasn't like Golden State were playing backups. No,
Nope.
everybody was there. Steph and Jimmy both played their ass off, and the Spurs won. The Spurs have had this lineup for a minute. If you ask me, the play for this one is plus 170 on the money line for the Spurs. But if you're going to give me 5, shit, I might as well take it. Like, that's
Yeah.
where I'm at with
If
this one.
if you're gonna be on a side here, I definitely like the money line play more.
Mm-hmm.
But the play that I absolutely love in this game is the Spurs team total over, man.
Yeah,
You can get that because they are the dogs here. You can get that at 113 and 113 and a half. For a Spurs team that is clearly still, I mean, they're playing still. Like they're still putting up points and everything. And we've been fading this Suns D like for for almost what 2 weeks now.
yeah.
Um, I was surprised for a game that doesn't mean anything. Um, yeah, I mean, there also just screams to me points. Like I just there's just not going to be any defense played here.
And
So either like the full game over, but I specifically want to just target the Spurs, and I love Spurs team total over.
And to make you feel a little bit better about it, the last time they played the Spurs, they had their best rim protector in KD, and the Spurs still hung up 120. So,
Yeah.
like, now they don't have Nick Richards or KD today. Both of those are the only attempts at rim protector. Nathan Plumlee, big ass, is not running both sides of the court all game. He doesn't have the durability, bro. Like, this is a clear Spurs team total over.
Yeah. Yeah. Love it. Before we go to our next game, pull up J-Bo's comment here. Telling the rules play as well. He must have watched the noon show. I am on the Royals actually like first five there. This morning it was plus 115. I'm not sure what it's at right at this moment. But yeah, during the first five there, I think the wrong team is literally favored. So yeah, I definitely like that Royals first five. Jabo, we will talk about that other game after these basketball games. Let me see here what we got here.
Red Sox. Easy for me.
Um, yeah. Quick thoughts. Braves Rays. I played that game over, but I played that game over actually 8.5 last night. I believe that's moved up to 9.5 now. Um,
Mm.
at the place where actually the Rays are playing now, it is a minor league field, and wind is blowing pretty strong out. I believe it was to left center field. So yeah, I absolutely love the over there. I believe they still have Elder going for the Braves. He's just not had a good start to his actual season. I hate to say that because, as most of y'all know, I am a big Braves fan. And actually, Taj Bradley. If you've been following me for any time during the past year, I am not a Taj Bradley guy. He is a guy that I like to fade. Um, as actually, as far as his strikeout props are actually sometimes good, but as far as just giving up runs, um, he, he also does that though. So anyway, yeah, just sorry guys, quick right there. Let's get back to it here, man, really quick. Warriors at the Trailblazers. Um, Man, Warriors have to be pissed off after dropping that game. Uh,
Yes.
they have to be. I
Overall,
mean, guys, the West standings. If y'all haven't seen them, definitely go and look at them. I mean, this is nuts, man. Let me pull back up here.
is it
Um,
still what, 3 through 8, 2 games apart, or has it changed?
yes, no, 3 through 8 is actually 2 games apart here. So now the Warriors are down there in that 6, 7, 8 spot with that loss. Um, so yeah, they like need this win.
Yeah.
And I think that they get it. It's just how can you play this? Do I want to lay that many points? No. Um, this actually Warriors offense though, like on the games where they have won, they've been clicking, man. They've been playing really well.
Yeah.
I'm expecting them to get out to a hot start here. So either a first half play on the spread, but what I like even more is the first half team total over. Um, Earlier when I looked at it, it was at 58. I think that they can get to 60 here,
Easy.
if actually not more. But yeah, the Trailblazers, they literally don't have anybody, especially as far as actually like an actual real like scorer. Uh, they really don't have anybody. Um, but yeah, do you have anything here?
The last time they played was less than or right at a month ago. The Warriors hung up 68 in the first half. I'm really big on head to heads that close because it lets me know what's what. The Warriors are just a far better team. I do think the Trailblazers have the coaching advantage, but the players at the end of the day are the ones on the court. Uh, I love that first half team total. I'll probably ride that because I think that's far too low for a Warriors team. They in the game that they lost, I think they had 68 against uh the Spurs because I think they came out firing on that game as well. So when the Spurs shot their way back into the game and then hit a buzzer beater to win, I don't think they expected that. So I look for them to come out and be pissed off and put a stamp on this game early.
Yep, totally agree there. All right, let's keep moving real quick, guys. Um, Clippers and the Kings. Um, man, if you take a look, and I actually broke this down, and I actually looked at the last 15 games. Um, the Clippers have been the best team in the league, and it's not even close.
Yeah.
Um, like they've been so good over the past 15 games. Um, this is a game we just talked about as far as the standings go in the West. They are right there, right in the middle of all that. Clippers need this game. The Kings, I mean, the Kings are actually going to have actually like a play-in game spot. It's just either actually like, are actually they going to host that actually game or not. So I mean, yes, the Kings want to win this game, but it's not near. It doesn't mean nearly as much to them. This is one, especially if the Clippers get actually up on like them. If they get up, if we get you know up actually like a decent amount, I think some of their guys they may sit and kind of get some rest. And that's where I could see the spread where Clippers really covering this. I do like the Clippers on the spread. I know you can still get a -6 at actually DraftKings currently. I do like their money line. Uh, Definitely paired with somebody like Denver. Um, you can actually get a really good price on actually that one there. So either in a parlay or either just straight up laying the points here. Honestly, kind of like their team total over also. In this game, I like Clippers everything. Joe.
So for me, I took Denver and put it with a parlay piece with the Kings. Got -107. That's almost no juice, and I think both of those are sweat free. But I really do like the Clippers on the spread as well. But I was like six. Sacramento's at home. I don't know. I was iffy because Sacramento recently they've been trying to play better basketball, but Malik Monk is out. It's not a full healthy Sacramento Kings squad. And just pulling up their home record, they are 13 and 23 at home. So they are sub 500 going up against arguably the best team in the West, who's 7-3 against the spread. I like the Clippers. When they're supposed to win, they win. They're 29 and 19 as a favorite. I like the Clippers everything. I like the -6, but when I compare it with Denver money line and just have a sweat free -107, I'm gonna go that route.
Yeah, man. To me, that makes a lot of sense. Um, Makes a whole lot of sense. Sorry, I was going to a second trying to
And
get one last thing shared out here.
the two props that I like for that game are Keon Ellis over 9.5 points. Like I said, since Malik Monk's out, I like the target teams or a guy that's getting 30 plus minutes is out because that usage has to go somewhere. Keon Ellis has been balling lately. So he's for Sacramento. And then I also like Bogan Bogdanovich. Oh, I hope I said that right. His point prop is at 9.5 as well. At his -115. He's been on a score tear as well. So I like both of those.
Got it. All right. Last game. Houston at the Lakers. Houston is I don't even know if they're showing up tonight. They're sitting literally everybody. Um, the
They
Lakers, the Lakers are one of those teams where they do need this game. To me, Lakers are just coming off of that Mavs game. That was a big game. They got really up for that game.
yeah.
To me, here, I don't see them pushing pace whatsoever. I really think they're going to want to just slow this game down, and just get out of here with this win. As far as the spreads at 12 now, I think that's about right. I definitely would only play the Lakers side, but the total, I have a strong lean to the under here. I just really see them slowing this game down. Joe, do you have anything here?
I don't have a lean on the spread or total. If anything, I would target this game for player props or maybe Lakers first half. I think that the Rockets have the coaching advantage. I do think Udoka, he's arguably my favorite coach in the NBA. But like I said, you're looking at Rockets backup versus Lakers who have been dominant on the first half against the spread, and they need this game. So if anything, I'd take the Lakers first half and just lay the spread on the money line. But I'm not touching this one.
Me either, man. Me either. Well, actually, I actually had planned on playing this, and while I was trying to put it in, I was actually telling Joe when I was doing this, and that was right after like everybody got announced out, like while I was doing this, and the line just
Jumps.
jumped, and it messed up everything that I was trying to actually
Yep.
do. But anyway, yeah. So now, so yeah, for me, this is going to be a stay away game also. All right, guys. We went through that as fast as we could. We know that was a lot of information. Appreciate y'all being here. And actually, like if actually y'all appreciate us doing this, please just hit that like button for us. That actually does a lot for us. If you could share it, that actually helps us out even more. Um, yeah, guys, appreciate y'all. Let's go and get into this. This is my biggest play of the day, y'all, and this is going to be a baseball play. I'm playing the Angels team total over 3.5 runs. They are playing Houston to a night. Basically, what I'm doing here is I'm going to ride the hot bats. The Angels bats they've just been on fire. They've been hitting a ton of actually home runs. I believe they lead the league. And actually home runs. Well, tonight they are going up against Blanco. Blanco this year has not started off well. He's actually 0-1. It's a 9.45 ERA. As far as innings pitched, he's only gone 6.2 because his last outing, he couldn't even get through 2 innings. He got lit up by the Twins. And if you've been watching the Twins, their offense has not really been showing a whole lot. But they did there. And then before that, he played the Giants and actually gave up 3 earned runs there also. He has a whip of 2.1, that's extremely high. You do not want to see that. Um, that basically tells you that he's allowing at least 2 men on base every single inning. Um, so yeah, you're going to be giving up runs when actually that happens. But look, guys, here's actually what we got. The Angels have scored 4+ runs in 9 straight games. In their last 10 games, they are averaging 6.3 runs. And then against Blanco, I believe at bats, I believe they've had around 35 against him. They are batting 345. And like that's when he was pitching pretty good. So now he is not pitching well to start the season. The Angels, like I said, the Angels bats are just as hot as you can get, which is weird to say. That's not what I expected, from this Angels team. But yeah, they're going for their 10th game in a row where they've scored at least 4 runs. Um, I mean, hey, if Blanco all of a sudden pitches absolutely great, and then the bullpen comes in and backs him up, I'm just gonna have to tip my cap to him. But man, everything here points me to the Angels. As far as the Angels side, I actually don't mind that. Um, Not sure what you can get at. Should still be a nice plus price though. I definitely don't mind that either. But me, I'm definitely going to focus on actually just their bats here. The Angels team total over.
The
Joe, do you have any thoughts there?
The only thing I can add to what he just so eloquently said is that in Houston, it feels a fucking amazing right now. It is 88 degrees, bright and sunny weather. If we had to close the dome, we would, but this is perfect baseball weather. Like if you had to
Look,
close your eyes and say, what would perfect baseball weather feel like? This is it. Like I've been in Houston. I'm telling you, that's yeah. You don't have wind blowing in, so
yeah, yeah, guys. So yeah, as you just heard, everything for me. Points there. Um, Real quick before we get into our play of the day, Jabo, White Sox, Red Sox. Man, this is a game that I just did not have on my radar whatsoever. Um, I mean, Red Sox are pretty decent sized favorites here. Um, as far as just the model, it's not really showing any value there. Um, but I'm also not really showing enough value on the actual White Sox to put a play on them. I believe this is one of the games that was going to be pretty cold at. Hang on, let me look here. Looks like it's going to be in the low 40s. So as actually Joe was just talking about perfect baseball weather, this is not. This is not good baseball weather. Um, so yeah, to me that's just a complete stay away game, man. Sorry,
40,
I just have nothing there.
low 40s in Chicago with that cold ass wind blowing.
Yep, yep,
If you guys haven't been to Chicago, they call it the Windy City for a damn reason. When you go, that wind is disrespectful. Like you'll be walking down the street and see people turn around walking backwards. That is normal because the wind. If you're walking into the wind, it's cold as shit. Like it sways buildings. Like if you've been to Chicago, you know what I'm talking about. Like it's cold and disrespectful. So yeah, this is not baseball weather.
yep. Well, this Southern boy wants nothing to do with that.
St. Louis is only like 3 or 4 hours away from Chicago. So I went to a lot of Cubs versus Cardinals games growing up. Just a little background info. So
Gotcha. All right, man. Well, let's go ahead and get into it here. Let's get into our play of the day. Be honest, man, we talked about a lot of plays here. A lot of plays that we both really liked. Um, normally I kind of go ahead and type this out because I can tell, like where we're gonna go. As far as the Angels, that's my favorite play of the day, but I've already given that out on like Twitter, so I don't really want to just make that the play of the day here.
so
Um,
well, can I throw up to what I'm thinking?
sure, yeah.
So I'm looking at either Clippers -6 or Spurs team total over 113.
Spurs, Spurs team total.
There we go.
Yeah, that's what I like to. Let me get the best number on that for y'all. Um,
Because I was on Harrison Barnes, but that got bet up to 15.5. I'm like, God
really?
damn. He was just when I first started riding him, his prop was at like 11.5, then 12.5, then 13.5 yesterday or the day before. Now it's at 15.5, and I'm like, man, there's damn near no value in it. Like they're accounting for him hitting 5 out of 8 3-pointers. You're not gonna do that every day, bro. So he gotta come back to earth. But I mean, the Spurs are gonna score. So I like that a lot.
Yep. So, guys, our play of the day: Spurs team total over 113 and a half. The parlay of the day is coming up, so do not leave yet because I'm telling you, we have a lot of parlay pieces we can choose from, and I think tonight we're going to absolutely smack one. So yeah, let's go and do it, man. Let's go and get into our parlay of the day. Um, Man, there's to me a lot to like. Matter of fact, let's have some fun with this one, man. I think that this one's going to be more than two legs.
Oh, okay.
Let's like go ahead and smack one here, man. Um, First piece that I'm going to put in there, and this is like I'm going to put a little more juice to it just because we're adding more pieces.
Okay.
But give me the Clippers on the money line.
All right.
Uh, that's going to be one of my pieces.
Give me Denver on the money line. That could be my piece.
Denver on the money line. Okay.
So
Just
that should be at least -107. I just got that like 20, 30
at
minutes.
FanDuel, it's minus 111 currently. And I already know what my other piece is. I just got to find it on FanDuel.
It gotta be Ja, right?
Yeah.
This yeah. I don't want to mess it up. I like that. Just those three. I really like Bogdanovich, but I really like Rudy Gobert too. But that's more of a personal play. His PR, it's just too much blowout factor in there for me. You know, like he might not play the fourth.
Threes. All right. So you just want to do those three?
What is Bogdanovich? Is he listed on there? If it's anything under 10, I like that as a four. You know what? What's the odds on that first before we do?
Oh, let's see. Odds on that so far is a plus 301.
I think that's enough. Well, what would it be with Bogdan? I'm gonna add Bogdanovich personally. I just don't want to add it for the show. I guess.
Man, FanDuel's not putting their points up.
So he's. I guess I'll talk about it while you're looking for it. In the
They,
last five
there
games.
for some reason it's just not up there, man.
Okay. Well, don't worry
I,
about it. Man.
I'm not sure what's going on there. So we can just roll.
301 is pretty nice.
Just roll with that, guys. Parlay of the day: Clippers money line, Nuggets money line. Ja at least 3 3-pointers made at plus 301. That's my favorite parlay of the past 2 weeks. Um, like
Yeah,
I,
ton
I,
of value in that.
as everybody knows that I am not a parlay guy. I'm straight bet, straight bet, straight bet. Everybody knows that.
I'm not.
Um, damn, yeah, love this one, guys. Love this one. Chat. Do you have any other questions? We've already been here a while, so I'm sure we can hang out a few extra minutes here. Does anybody have any other games or any thoughts that they want us to go over? Um,
Dude.
right. Actually, Joe, do you have any other plays or anything?
To make you feel better about that John Morant prop, because I know a lot of people are scared of plus money. The Denver Nuggets are 25th and 26th in the NBA, worst allowed 3-pointers to point guards. So if that makes you feel any better, you should, because this is a damn good prop.
I like it. I like it. J-Bo, Tigers Twins, aren't first time. Let me pull up some stuff here. J-Bo, if you don't mind, just tell me what actually odds you're actually getting there while I pull up some other stats here.
Bro, the Twins offense has been atrocious. So I like that. Just excuse me. I think David Festa. What is this guy? I could pull up Murphy stuff too.
I was about to say, if somebody can pull up some odds for that, um, that would be helpful for me.
Uh,
Just up to minus 145. That makes sense. Um,
Shit.
I mean, I like it. That's about.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
I think that's about the right price, to be honest. Um,
Can you use it as a parlay piece maybe to knock off some of that juice? Or I mean, if you need it as a bankroll builder, 145 ain't bad, I guess.
I mean, you could parlay that with the Clippers. Sorry, guys. I just love the Clippers tonight. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I just love the Clippers tonight.
Bro, they arguably the hottest team in the West right now, man.
Oh, they are.
They are a different. They play like remember when I talked about classes of basketball, like grade A, B, and C. They're
Mhm.
definitely a grade A team right now. And if you ask me, the Kings have been a C, trying to move their way up to B. So
All right, what you got, Josh? Reds and Pirates. I like Singer in this matchup. Yes, I
with
do too. Um,
I
but I
was
don't.
go.
I just don't think the odds are quite right. I think it's a little too juiced. Um, if you would maybe, if I was going to play it, I would play the Reds either first five and actually minus a half run, or either take their full game line and actually minus one. Um, but that is what I like as far as that one there.
I was on Singer strikeout props earlier this morning. It was like 5.5 for 115. Of course, I didn't place the bet, and now that shit is juiced to oblivion. So, not touching it.
I gotcha. All right, guys, we're gonna put up our play of the day and everything in here one more time. Uh, really appreciate y'all. This is, as far as afternoon show, this is like I still call it new. I mean, like I know we've been on here for probably close to a couple months now, but as far as shows go, there is still uh, still a new show. Appreciate y'all being here. Um, we are very close to 500 people live currently. Um,
Oh, let's go.
so yeah, definitely appreciate y'all being here. Um, once again, play of the day: Spurs team total over 113 and a half. Parlay of the day is the Clippers money line, Nuggets money line, and Ja over 2.5 3 pointers at a nice plus 301. Um, appreciate y'all. This is our last regular season show.
Oh,
I I just realized that.
shit.
Yeah. So yeah, when we see y'all next week, we'll be getting ready for the playoffs and then in playoff mode right after that. So I guess on Monday we can probably do kind of a preview because everything starts Tuesday, right? Done the playing games
I think so. I think so.
Tuesday. So yeah, maybe Monday we can come on here and do yeah, kind of a preview and maybe have like some futures or actually something.
Okay.
Uh,
All right.
yeah, I'm
I
not
can
sure.
feel that.
Yeah,
How
I'm
you
not
feel
sure.
about the live bets? Because I know Josh and I, just off topic, film room report, he and I have been riding live bets together. So,
Mm,
what you think? Friday night, throw a live bet out there?
yeah,
Oh, we'll have to see. We'll play it. We'll see. It's 15 slates. It's 15 games being played.
you
So,
know, guys, with the playoffs starting, what I would really like to do is actually have a live stream during the games actually one night. So like whatever night there's a kind of like a bigger game or bigger games going on,
yeah.
uh, maybe we could come on here um, and actually watch the game like actually with everybody and like do some live bets um, and everything there. So if that's something that y'all like to see, definitely definitely drop it in the comments for us and let us know that. We would definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, turn your notifications on so you don't miss it.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Joe, that was a fun show. We have officially been on here for 1 hour. We have a big, yeah, one of the largest live audiences that we've had. So yeah, appreciate y'all one more time. We will see y'all on Monday. We do have a show at noon and then actually this show at 5 on actually Monday. Joe, t- take us out, man.
Well, you know what my boy Callis said. You either win with us or watch us win. Either way, let's fucking win, baby.
Let's fucking win, guys. Later.